Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And I'm doing a quick 3 tarot. You know what? I didn't know what I wanted to do today for an episode. I was thinking about doing a daily thought. Then another part of me was like, oh, I could do a news story. And then I was just like, you know, when in doubt, pick up the cards. So I went to my shelf that I hold my cards on, and I was drawn to the Mystical Moments deck. And I kind of wanted to use my Disney Villains deck because I like that deck, but I was drawn to this one. And the other thing that was on my mind about doing a quick 3 for today, the new moon in Pisces is tomorrow. If you haven't listened to my new moon reading, check that out. Which, by the way, that purple came out during my infinity cross that I did in the heart of the matter, and I mentioned Easter. Guess what tomorrow is? Ash Wednesday. Go figure. So Ash Wednesday, and that's what purple is related to, is Ash Wednesday. So that was like when I did the research after the fact, because I was like, when something's on my spirit, I have to find the answer to it. So after I finished, recording and uploading all that stuff, I was like, you know what? Let me look up purple, because I know purple is related to Easter, but I don't know the full details of it. And Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent, which obviously you go 40 days, you fast for 40 days, you give something up, which some people may be fasting too, because they are looking to get closer spiritually, or they're hoping that their prayers will be answered, because fasting is one way of quote unquote supercharging your prayers, is why some people fast. So for those who resonated with that reading, that may be one of the things that you're doing, but you're looking to manifest. Now, speaking of manifesting, going back to this deck, as I said before, I kind of wanted to use my Disney Villains deck, but I was being drawn to this deck. Guess what is at the bottom? And I was hesitant because I was like, I might pick up some energy from the new moon, that's happening. And guess what was at the bottom of this deck when I pulled it out? As is, the Magician. The Magician was at the heart of the matter in my new moon reading in my other tarot deck. So there is a lot of manifesting going on right now. People are manifesting. And if you haven't listened to the new moon reading, it's called Sick and Tired of Being Sick and Tired. But something brought me to this deck. I just want to do a quick 3. We're going to chat a little bit while I do some shuffling and whatnot. But yeah, so how about those Russians? For those of you who have not listened to my economy reading, I did 2 readings. It's the latest one that I did probably about maybe 3 weeks ago. I told you Putin, the thing with Russia is not going to be why the economy crashes. I'm not picking up that energy. And I even said that during my reading. And if you noticed that when the whole thing went down, the stock market went down like 800 points or 900 points, and then it went right back up again, which part of the reason it went right back up is because the Fed is propping it up. So don't get it twisted for those who follow economics. But I feel it's going to be something else and it's going to be related to an individual. I feel like it's going to be Xi or a country that's going to just come out of left field. Italy was on my mind this morning for some reason. I was thinking about Italy. Also, I had a dream that the average gas price in America is going to be either $4.15 a gallon or $4.35 a gallon. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, so don't be surprised if that's the average, because obviously, like right now here in Texas and Dallas, right up the street, gas is, I think, $3.35 is what it is. But clearly, if you drive to Los Angeles, it's going to be more than that due to, regulations and all this other stuff that goes on in Los Angeles. But they always have the average across the U.S. What the energy that I was picking up from the dream that I had is that the average gas price for a gallon of gas will be $4.15 or $4.35 is what I was picking up. So don't be surprised if that happens. Also, like I said before, don't be surprised if something happens with China or some authority figure that does something that just makes everything just whatever. But it's an individual. My area is small here. I'm not at my table. It's an individual who, and something just said to me, pay attention to your dreams. Forest is at the bottom here. It's an individual who they either are intentionally looking to just set things ablaze and just bring it all down, or they unintentionally do it. What's at the bottom of the deck? Knight of Cups. So, an offer. Also, somebody could be receiving an apology, too. You know how I feel about apologies. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this quick 3 done right quick. May I have the energy for the collective for March 1st, 2022? May I have the energy for the collective for March 1st, 2022? May I have the energy for the collective for March 1st, 2022? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? But like I said before, there's a lot of manifesting happening right now. Like heavy manifesting. So all I can tell you is, if you have any wishes, hopes, or dreams that wanted to come out, go ahead and make that wish, because it will more than likely, thank you, come true. Woo! Okay. May I have one more card, please? Lots of fire energy here. I don't know why I'm thinking of a bullet train right now. Like, those fast trains that you see in other countries, not the United States. We don't have those trains here. It's amazing. We allegedly have the largest economy in the world, and we're the richest economy in the world. Allegedly. But we don't have any fast trains. We still have Amtrak. This wanted to come out too. I'm going to take this. Interesting. And at the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Wands. Okay. So the first card that came out is the Strength card. Some of you, again, I'm going back to the manifesting thing. I'm getting a lot of things here. First thing is, some of you have had the strength. You've endured to get to a point where things are starting to happen for you. Others of you, you have to maintain the strength while you wait for things to happen. I feel that for those of you nothing has happened for yet, it's going to come out of the blue. For others of you, in regards to the strength card, I'm hearing that you may want to be careful with your approach on certain things. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As I always say, if it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Be careful with your approach on things. Because one thing about the strength card, if you noticed here how the lion is there, it's not that she subdued the lion with brute strength. It's more like she tamed the lion, is what she did. And that's what she does, usually with the strength card. Where instead of going in with brute force to do something, you may want to do a softer touch to, what's the word I'm looking for? I need the words. May I have the words, please? I need the words. You may want to see if you can appeal to someone's softer side. Instead of just going in like, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is what you need to do. Instead of going in like that, go in. If something is saying to me now, you have to see where they're coming from. See where they're coming from and approach it that way. Something now just said, pretend if you were in their shoes. How would you want someone to approach you? Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When it comes to that, whatever is coming in, it's going to happen fast. 8 of Wands. This is more fire energy because the strength is Leo energy. So obviously that's fire energy. Is what's happening. Something is coming in for some of you. Going back to manifesting. Because you've been manifesting. You've been praying. You've been believing. You've been hoping. You've been wishing. You've been putting in the work. You've been doing what you need to do. And now something is coming towards you. And 8 of Wands is where it just, boom, it's like out the blue. You're like, wait, what? How did all this happen? It's that type of thing. It's almost magic or magical to a certain degree with the 8 of Wands. I'm trying to hold this up here. Where you finally, and I'm looking at her with these umbrellas, where you finally catch your wind and it carries you off, where you get that momentum, where something was moving slow or it was kind of stagnant. And now that momentum, that big gust of wind comes in, or that strong wind comes in. And then all of a sudden you're just, before you know it, your feet are off the ground and you're in the sky type of thing. And you're moving forward. For others of you, something could be coming at you very fast. Then it comes at you and then you're like, wait, I wasn't prepared for all of this. So something just told me to tell you, if you are not ready, get ready. The third card to come out is the 3 of Cups. This is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is about a celebration. And one thing that I'm noticing, you see how they have these hula hoops, right? Those look like hula hoops. You see how they have those hula hoops where they're not necessarily holding the hula hoops to their side. The hula hoop is around them and then the 2 hula hoops are right there, almost where you can't touch them. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because 9 of Wands is at the bottom. And right under the 9 of Wands, and this just confirmed that it's the 4 of Pentacles. So keep that in mind. I feel that for some of you, when this good thing happens, when this good thing comes in to celebrate, you will start to have some type of barrier, some type of wall between those who were not there with you during the process, when you were maintaining your faith and keeping your strength. During the process, those who abandoned you, those who were not supportive, those who did not believe in you, those who did not have the strength to stay the course with you. When that gust of wind comes in and those changes happen that bring in celebration, I feel that you will not allow those people or that person. I feel like this is more than one person. I feel like you will not allow those people to take part in what you have manifested. I feel that what you have manifested, it will be for you and those who believed in you and stuck with you throughout the beginning. That's what I'm picking up. But I really feel all of this that's happening, this celebration, is happening because of manifesting. Again, when I opened the deck, the Magician was at the bottom. And don't forget, Cups is water energy. More specifically, Cancer. But Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you don't have to be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You can have it in your chart, or you could be around one, or you could just be in Three of Cups energy. But the celebration that is about to take place, that's going to come in, Eight of Wands, due to you staying strong and keeping the faith, strength, I don't feel you sharing it with other people. I don't feel them taking part in what you decided to manifest. In something just said to me, in some cases, the reason that the manifestation is happening is because that person or those people are no longer in your life. In order for the manifestation to have happened, that energy that you were entangled with had to be removed from you. And now with the Nine of Wands energy and the Four of Pentacles, and it's kind of interesting with this Four of Pentacles, you see these locks right here? Let me hold it. I'm going to hold it up closer for the camera. You see those locks right there? Where it's like, no, you in the gate. She's like, no, you can't get to me. She's holding back. This is a double confirmation that some of you, when this celebration comes in, you will be holding back from people. You will be like, nope, 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 nope. Because when I was wrestling with the lion, when I was discovering how to tame the lion, you weren't there with me. Now that I finally figured out how to tame the lion and manifest what I want, and now that it's come in, Eight of Wands, and now that I have a celebration, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, no. Four of Pentacles, no. You can't take part in that. I almost want to title this a selective celebration, or a celebration for VIPs, which I don't really like the term VIP personally, but it's more like a selective celebration. is what I think I'm going to title this. Because you're being selective on who you allow to celebrate with you. When this change, because that's what Eight of Wands is, when this change comes in. All right. So that is your quick 3 tarot for March 1st, Tuesday. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.